Hey there, all you beautiful souls. Welcome to, or welcome back to, Universal Wisdom Tarot. This is your June monthly general intuitive tarot reading for the sign of Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign. And as a general intuitive tarot reading, I just want to remind everybody that not all the messages will resonate with everyone. But if you are interested in a personal tarot reading, there is a link in the description box below that takes you to my website. You can see all the different tarot readings that I offer, and you can, choose one of those readings and book something with me. But you can also, if you, want to talk and just want a kind of certain specific kind of reading, let's say, and you don't see it listed there, then click on the contact link in the website and, send me a message and let me know what it is that you are looking for. And I'm, be happy to accommodate somebody, right, to give them a personal reading. All right, so before we dive into your tarot reading, let's start with the astrological comings and goings, if you will, in the month of June. There are a number of them. June is quite busy as a month astrologically, but I'm just going to call out the ones that I think are the major ones, the ones that are probably the most important to most people. And we're going to start off by talking about the trine between Jupiter and Pluto, and that what's going to happen on the 2nd of June. Okay, now this is an amazing aspect. I think it's amazing because it helps you to find your personal power. And it's going to help you take control and to transform your life for the better and to make all these wonderful changes for you, okay? And, I would almost describe this energy as a bit of a bulldozer energy, okay? So what does that really mean? It means you feel ready, you're inspired, you want to make these deep changes in your lives, and you feel like you've got the energy to do it. You might even want to do this for somebody else that you know, right? For, your friends, because you feel like, hey, let me help you change your life too. Okay, so just to be aware that, bulldozer energy sometimes to other people can appear intimidating. You might not realize how intimidating you appear or even how powerful you appear when you're trying to push somebody to make changes in their lives. And I know it's well-meaning, but sometimes we don't realize how that appears to other people. Okay, so certainly roll your sleeves up on that day, start getting into it, getting work done for yourself, making changes. And if somebody wants your help, fantastic. But, just note that there are going to be people that are going to react differently to this kind of energy that you have, which is, some people are going to be right there with you. Yeah. And then there's going to be those other people that go, okay, thanks so much, appreciate it. Now you make those changes for yourself and nice talking to you. Okay. So I just want to let you know about that. Okay, let's talk about what happens the next day on June 3rd. So on the 3rd, we have a major transit where Mercury is going to enter Gemini. And I don't know if you know, but Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini. So when a planet is in its ruling its ruling sign, it's kind of like a homecoming for the planet. And this actually puts the planet in a position of power, if you will. And so in this case, Mercury, being in Gemini, is going to give you a very active mind, okay? It's going to give you great ideas. It's going to make your communications so easy. And I'd say that effect could, occur for, I'd say, a number of weeks, at least a couple of weeks. So if you need to communicate, this is the time to do it, okay? Because then the energy shifts a bit on June 9th. And there are a couple of things that are going to happen on June 9th where this energy is going to shift and it's going to get a little slower, it's going to get a little heavier, it's going to bog down a bit. So two things occur. First is that Mars is going to enter Taurus. And Mars really is more of a planet of let's rush and get things done. And Taurus is, sort of a sign of let's do things slow and steady. Okay? So, of course, the energy is going to feel like it's slowed down a bit. Okay? And the other thing that's going to happen that's going to feel a little bit heavy, as I said, is that the sun is going to square Saturn. Okay, now the sun will be in Gemini. Saturn is in Pisces on the 9th. So, I mean, these two together, this square, is going to make it feel like something's weighing very heavily on you. And, you know, those two sort of heavy things on that day mean that, you know, might not be the most productive of times, but I would say use it as a time to, I don't know, check things off your to-do list and prepare and get organized for a time when, you know, the energy is not so heavy and you can move forward again. All right, let's talk about the 17th of June, where we have 2 planets that are going to ingress to new signs. And the first is Mercury. Mercury is going to enter Cancer, and then Venus is going to enter Cancer. Okay. Now, in the first case with Mercury, this is great because you have an easier time of expressing your feelings and being able to speak open and honestly, right? So it could manifest itself by allowing you to say what you mean and mean what you say, okay? And, you know, with the Venus energy, well, that brings emotions with it into your relationships, and you may have a need for, you know, what I want to call a more solid emotional connection with people, okay? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. 6 of Swords and 10 of Cups there. Somebody is going in the right direction toward their happiness. Okay, Pisces. All right. So let's talk about the end of the month on the 29th, because we have a Saturn retrograde that occurs in Pisces, and now that retrograde is going to, you know, limit options over the coming months, and it is a retrograde that goes for a number of months. I think it ends near the end of November, and, you know, so I would say this is a good time for you to release any karmic and emotional baggage that you're carrying. Now, you know, this is a time to let go of anything that you feel has been holding you back, okay? Because, you know, Saturn is a planet of discipline, but when it's retrograde, it's not as much of a discipliner as it normally is. So I'd say that's a good time to do that. Okay, so check out your natal charts, see where these planets are, where they're, you know, they're situated for you in your own chart, so you can understand how to make use of the energies. And if you don't have a birth chart, there's lots of websites where you can download one for free. Okay, so let's dive into your tarot cards. And as first, I give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides in the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Pisces seekers. All right. Let's get 4 cards for Pisces for the month of June. Let's see what they have for you. King of Cups, 5 of Cups. Ace of Wands, Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Okay, normally I would say with this 3 of Wands, hold on one sec, let's see what's behind it. Yeah, okay, 5 of Swords. All right, so what I'm going to say here, Pisces, is normally the 3 of Wands for me is a card of expansion. You've taken some steps, you've done some things, you're waiting for, you're either your ship to come in, or you've just put your ship out to sea here, and you're waiting for it to bear some kind of, productive something for yourself. But I'm actually more feeling for you with this Five of Swords right behind it, that you're in a bit more of a cautious mode. That's what I want to say. Okay, I think you're being a bit more cautious in this month than you have been in a number of months. And for some of you, I am feeling that this is very much in relation to some kind of emotional situation. And I'm going to say that has to do with some type of relationship situation. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship situation. So I want to say that for some of you, the situation could be a relationship with a friend, a relationship with a sibling, a relationship with your child, if that's your case. I feel like there's somebody close to you, or people that are close to you, could be numerous people, for which you are having some kind of, that you are, you're kind of being cautious here, for not wanting to get disappointed, because I kind of feel like you're trying to avoid, let's put it this way, you're trying to avoid putting excessive hopes or expectations on something. You want it to turn out to be this spark of whatever, new relationship, new friendship, new whatever, a different type of friendship than you have, a different type of relationship, or a better one that's more passionate, maybe one that's more, if this is a love situation, but it could also be one that's just a bit more fruitful, one that's a bit more giving in its relationship to you, and you're looking for things to smooth out and to be better, okay? And not to be disappointed for whatever is going on here. So I do feel like you're trying to avoid expectations here. And thus you're trying to be very cautious about these relationships. Now, I would say this is especially true for someone out there who has a relationship with, let's say it's someone from your past who could just show up, or somebody from your past who's trying to, come into your present, okay? And I don't mean, even, like I said, even as a romantic situation. This doesn't have to be a romantic situation when I talk about a past relationship. Could be somebody that from work, and an old friend that you haven't spoken to for a very long time, but somebody who is significant, a significant relationship, okay, that is from the past, could sort of be trying to come in here, and I don't know. There's a relationship here that I feel like, I don't know. As I said, you don't want to expect something, because what you've expected in the past has disappointed you, and therefore, if you expect it now, well, then you're just going to have a repeat performance of the disappointment. Okay. Now, if this is a romantic situation for you, then I would say that this could have been a very strong love affair that you had with somebody, and but let's see what the clarifiers say, because these are my feelings, right? What the universe is giving me right now. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the King of Cups. King of Wands. Okay. These are two very strong personalities here, okay? Now, whether one is you, one is the other, I'd say these are two mature energies, if these are people, okay? And I would say that, one of them is very much an energy of one who likes challenges, one that, wants to be a little tough, push through, one who's kind of learned their lessons the hard way, but yet still perseveres and pushes through, and is a bit more, very energetic, confident, friendly, but yet very, can be a little bit tough sometimes too. And then on the other hand, you have far more warm and gentle, more genuine type of energy here. And so I'm not sure if one of these is you and one of these is this friend of yours or this person or this relationship. But one is more family oriented, one's more business oriented. Okay, so maybe even in a business situation here for somebody, there's partnership or there's somebody that you've worked with who's coming back from the past, or somebody who you're dealing with in the present, who is very different from you, but you've had some dealings with them that maybe realize that that relationship had baggage. Let's put it that way. Okay, because I feel like you want to move on. You want to move forward, and you don't want to bring this baggage with you into the new world, into the new relationship. I feel that also with this Chariot card. You want to move forward. You've had enough of the slogging. Okay, this nine of wands here. You slogged through it then, and you don't want to slog through it now, I think is what I want to tell you. Okay. There are challenges here, right? And it's challenging, I feel, for a healthy connection with this person, okay, or these people. Could be multiple people for you, because you've had a lot of disappointment here, and I don't think you want to continue in that way with this Five of Cups. So let's continue to clarify the Five of Cups, please. Tell me about this disappointment. Yeah, Judgment and Ten of Pentacles came right out. So I think you know how this happened the last time. You know what came of it. You know what the judgment was. You know what the result was, right? You want to do a complete 180 there. You want a rebirth. You want something new in that relationship, or you want that relationship to go in a very different direction, okay? You know how it turned out the last time, and therefore you are trying to be cautious as to not to bring the past baggage into the present time, okay? And so you are having a very hard time, I think, having this healthy relationship with this person, but it is a very important thing for you, an important relationship, because it is something here for your Ten of Pentacles, which is your legacy, right? It's something to do with family, I'm feeling very much in this card here. It could have something to do with, people who you are very, very close to, okay? Now, I did say it could also be a business relationship, but in that case, it is somebody who you've worked with for many, many years. This is not like a just passing acquaintance person. This is somebody that's had a major impact in your life, somebody who you've had a major relationship with in one way or another, okay? So, this disappointment is long-lasting, too, in the sense that you don't want a repeat of it. And I do feel like it's something that you don't want to just sort of end with in terms of saying, okay, that's how this is going to end, right? Okay. I do feel like it's a bit of a mystery here, too. It's a bit of cloudiness, a bit of darkness that is not necessarily coming to light to you as to why this is happening, why this person's here, maybe perhaps, what they want, what their motive is, what their desires are. I do feel you feel that there's something here that's hidden, perhaps, or it's not coming to necessarily to light just yet. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands, because you want something new. You want a better relationship. You want a more, open relationship in terms of maybe you want something that's more exciting. You want something that's more, more inspiring. Let me put it that way. I feel like this is bringing you mental growth, okay? You just got the Eight of Swords there. which is you don't want to be tied down anymore. You don't want to feel like as if you can't budge, you can't move, you can't go anywhere, that the old relationship took you to some place where you felt tied up, right? And you couldn't break free. And I think you want to break free, especially with that Ace of Wands. You want to experience some mental growth, maybe, right? Maybe you want to feel some creative energy that you haven't had. You want a new spark, right? And so this person is really sort of like, this is where the caution comes from. Now, I'm not saying that the person is necessarily a bad person that you got to leave. I'm just saying that you feel very much as if you need to be cautious here, okay? That you are trying to sort it out for yourself because you do want something new, something more sparkly, something that is more optimistic, all right? You want something that's more hopeful, okay? And you want that spark, as I said. You really want that spark, and you want the balance. You want the balance and the harmony that you could have in a different type of relationship. Now, the Six of Swords is moving in the right direction, so let's clarify that. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe get some news about something in the, financial, some news of something in the, material world. Okay, let's continue to clarify. There's news of success with that Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you want some peace. You want some peace, you want some quiet, you want some healing, you want some whatever, and moving in the right direction with that relationship is going to put you in a better place. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that it is going to happen at the end of this month. So I say good on that. All right, Pisces. Let's pull you a final message from the Fortune Oracle deck. And let's see what the Oracle has to say for you. Final message for Pisces, please. Okay, it's number 36, World. Number 36, World. I'll read it and I'll hold it up for you. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Be open to new possibilities, right? Yes, we want to be cautious, but we also want to be open to new possibilities, all right? And I think that's a great message to end your reading on. All right, my lovely Pisces tarot followers. I do hope there was something in this message that resonated for you and with you. If so, please smash that like button. It is free for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It is free for you. Okay? That lets me know the messages are getting out to you, that they're resonating. It also helps the channel to grow so that I can get the messages out to people who really, really do need to hear these messages, right? And it lets you know when I've uploaded the next video. So take care, my lovely ones. See you next time. Until then, know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.